Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going on a road trip in the Rivian R1T. Let's get started. All right before we get on the road, still got it plugged up, and I'm sitting at 300 miles of range. We're headed to the Rivian Service Center in Franklin, Tennessee. It's about a 3-hour drive. Should be any charging stops along the way. Taking the truck there to get 3 issues fixed. So the first one, which is not doing it right now, is the gear tunnel. And so basically, it's not doing it, but it was squeaking terrible the other day when I called them. So they'll probably re-grease it or whatever the case may be. The next thing is the hood or the front, and watch what it does. It'll go all the way up, and then it keeps falling back. So if I go all the way up with it, if you'll watch it, one more time, it just falls. And it's not because of the lift here. It is 100% not staying up all the way for some reason. Even if I just go a little bit up, it just falls. So Rivian said it could be something with the hinge, the struts in them. I just don't know. So that's got to be fixed. And then the last thing that we're getting looked at is the dash is making a rattle sound. So you can probably hear it. Anyway, that is so annoying. I'm not sure. I mean, a lot of people have had that issue, but Rivian did, right before I got the truck, they did replace, with the Rivian windshield, a new Rivian windshield. There was a crack in it, so it was replaced from the dealership I bought it from. So anywho, just wanted to give you the 3 things that we're taking it in for. 3-hour drive up to Franklin. I hope they can fix it there, and I don't have to get a loaner from them, but they've already reserved a loaner for me, or a rental car through Enterprise. So I'm hoping that's not the case. We'll see. I'm hoping I can talk them into letting me wait for it if they can fix it all there. So, all right, guys, let's get on the road. All right, I just put the Rivian into conserve mode. So now we've got 330 miles of range at 98%.
Interstate 459 North Ramp.
And it's showing 107 miles to get there. So I'm going to make a decision when I get all the way up to
continue for 8 miles.
Huntsville area, or I may look at the map even a little bit further past Huntsville, and I might still stop and charge depending on what the range looks like. I'll end up I'm getting on the interstate now and end up just driving 70. I'm in no hurry. It's raining outside. So I'm just going to take my time getting up to the service center area, well, to the hotel for the night, and then go from there. So yeah, so I just think we'll take it easy, creep up to 70 miles an hour, and yeah, just kind of keep back and relax and get to the Franklin area, stay the night, and get the car into the shop in the morning at Rivian. All right, so we'll catch up here in a few. guys, we just got here to True by Hilton in Franklin, Tennessee. So the goal is to spend the night here tonight, get up in the morning, go over by Rivian, drop the car off, hopefully wait on it. If not, I'll drive home in whatever they give me. We started at 300 miles. We've got 96 miles of range left, or 29% left. So it was really an easy drive. I mean, a lot of rain, but it just stayed at 70 miles an hour, strictly coming all the way up here. Not a problem. So I'm probably going to go stop and get a charge here in a little while, get checked in the hotel, and we'll catch up at the charger. And then from there, we'll be at Rivian in the morning. All right, guys, we're at a Walmart in Franklin, Tennessee. There's 4 EA chargers. Only 2 are working. One guy was in a Polestar, got tired of trying to make it work in his. He pulled out. I was able to pull in. This is a 150 kilowatt. I think the only other one is a 350, and it's being used. So let me show you what I've got going on. Of course, I've got the car set to 100% charge, but we're not going to do that. I just want to get up some more range. All right, so let me show you what we've got going on here. All right, so we are sitting at 151 kilowatts. I know it says ends in an hour and 18 minutes. We're not going to charge to 100%, but it's raining, so there you go. So it's 150 kilowatts, and we are charging at 151 kilowatts. So things are looking pretty good. The battery was pretty warm coming up over here, so we should be good to go. So I think I'm gonna go walk into Walmart and just hang out for a while, and come back and go from there. I need to pick up a couple of things. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let it charge up for a little while, maybe just reach 80% and move on, and not really worry too much about it. Since Rivian will have it, I'm sure they'll charge it up for me while it's here. All right, so we'll catch back up once I get finished with the charge and unplug it. All right, guys, we're now at 121 kilowatts, 209 miles of range, 68%. We started at, I think, 29%. It's hard to see if I can focus in, but about, I think it's like 9 minutes, eight minutes left to 80%. So we're going to just get to 80% and head out of here. But again, that one and that one are dead. So 2 out of the 4 are dead, and then there's an Ioniq 5 at the end, and I think that one's a 350 charging. But we're charging really well. I went and just picked up some Advil and a bottled water, so I'm running good. I'm perfectly fine. So 7 minutes left now, if it'll focus. Yeah, well, it's having a hard time. 7 minutes left, and then we'll be out of here. All right, guys, I had to move out of the way to let somebody else get in and park to charge. It was about 26 minutes to charge. I think we're in the low 20s or somewhere like that, up to 80% at 150 kilowatt max. I think I saw at one time 161 kilowatts, which is really good. So, I mean, it was oversubscribing on the system. Again, 2 of them were out. They were just, one was black, the screen, the other one says out of service, and then there was somebody charging on the other one, which I think was a 350 kilowatt one. So I got 80%, should be good. We'll catch back up in the morning, headed to Rivian to drop the car off. Hopefully, crossing fingers, I can just wait to get the car and then go from there and then head straight home. If not, I'll just head home in a rental or whatever they give me, and then have to come back at a later date to pick up the car. All right, so I'm going to end today, but we'll pick back up in the morning. So stay tuned. See you in the morning. Don't go anywhere. Hey guys, good morning. It's the next day. Drove all the way in the rain yesterday from Alabama up here to Franklin, Tennessee. Checked in while it was still raining. Checking out while it's still raining. So we're headed over to Rivian's service center to drop off the car. Crossing fingers, I can just kind of hang out, wait for it to be finished, and drive home in the car instead of a rental, where then I've got to come back another 3 more hours. So 3 hours up here, 3 hours back, 3 hours up, 3 hours back. So hopefully I can wait, talk them into letting me wait for the car. 3 hours is not that bad. So even if I left it, say pretty much all day, I could still drive home and it'd be perfectly fine. So anyway, I'll catch you here just in a second at the service center, and we'll get the car checked or truck checked in and see what our options are. I know they've already reserved a enterprise rental car for me, so I'm hoping I don't have to really use that. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, we're here at the Rivian service center. I want to get checked in first. I do want to walk around. Excuse me, it is raining outside, but I want to walk around, seeing some pretty cool little surprises around here already, as I was just kind of navigating around trying to figure out where to park. So we are in the service appointment parking area. So I'm going to go ahead and walk on in and get checked in and see what the steps are. Then I'll catch right back up with you. I want to walk this area. I think it's really cool. I think you need to see some stuff. All right, be right back. All right, guys. The car is checked in. We'll talk about that here just in a second. But I wanted just to kind of walk around while where it's barely raining, a little mist right now. So as you can see, I mean, we've got Rivian's on this side of the building, which is the right side of the building. We'll come back to the other one, but I want to show you these. In Alabama, I haven't seen any of these yet. And of course, these are the Amazon delivery vans, but wanted to show you the Rivian mobile services and how cool it is. So there you go. So these are nothing but just the vans that Amazon uses, which I think is cool. So we'll just kind of come out. There's your nice R1S, beautiful color. Kind of looks like mine. Well, I got the truck, but yeah, so here's the Rivian here. All right, and we're gonna walk around. We'll walk around to the other side of the dealership. So it's a pretty good sized dealership and service center for sure. And then once we walk around, then I'll tell you a little bit about the servicing and what might keep me from waiting for the truck today. I'm just not sure. But again, as you can see, Rivian's, there's mine right there. I love that forest green or whatever it's called. But here's mine here. Beautiful R1S, another R1T, another R1T. So this is the front of the dealership. It's kind of noisy, so I apologize. I love this blue on this Rivian R1T here. I think is pretty cool. But I wanted to walk around and show you something I thought was kind of neat. I love those rims. That's such a beautiful spec. That color is gorgeous. And again, these are all Rivians out here. Probably some being delivered, getting ready to be delivered. And there's an employees only, so we won't go past this. But this is what I wanted to show you. I have not seen one of these in person, but there you go. There's the Amazon delivery. I think it's so freaking cool looking. I wish we had those in Alabama. Anyway, I'm not going to step past the employees only. I don't want to get in trouble, but yeah, it's although I can walk this way, so we'll go to the back side of it. We'll just stay away from that employees only. section. These must be Rivians getting ready to be delivered. But there you go. I love where it says powered by Rivian. I think that's pretty cool. So this is just like their mobile trucks, of course. But how cool is that? That is super, super cool. And I love that black. All blacked out like that. They should have had black up underneath. Well, if I can, black up underneath the tailgate. Should have been black. So yeah, so that is, this is the service center sales area here in Franklin, Tennessee. All right, guys, servicing, what's going on with the car? So I have the three issues: the squeaky gear tunnel, the squeaky gear tunnel, what else is it? The hood is falling down some, and one other thing, the rattle in the windshield, or the not windshield, on the dash pad itself, the speaker grill up against the windshield. All right, so the biggest problem that they're seeing right now with the hood, they're saying that the hinges are bent some. Now it's a gray area, but they said that they would cover the servicing of it, which is super cool, and I'm so grateful for that. But they're going to try the actuators first to see if the actuators are really the only problem. They say the hinges are bent, but it kind of almost sounds like, maybe not. But anyway, so they're going to look at that, and if it's just the actuators, I'm going to be able to stay here, wait for the car, and drive it home, or truck and drive it home. If it's the hinges, they've already ordered them, he said, or she said, my service advisor, and that they would have to have them painted to the color, and then so it'll be mid next week before I could get the truck back, which means I'll have to take a rental home and all that. So that's what's going on. So I'll catch back up with you when I figure out what's going to happen, and then we'll go from there. But so far, service is super nice. It's the way Tesla was at the beginning. Tesla's more hands-off now with everything, but Rivian is pretty much hands-on, and I love that when you buy a product that they're still hands-on and not trying to use technology to keep you from doing anything to talk to people. So anyway, all right, hang tight, and we'll see you here in a few. All right, guys, as you can see, this is not the Rivian. It is a minivan. Decided to leave the R1T at the shop. They're going to order the hinges. They've got to paint the hinges and then put them on. So I've been doing some research, and it seems like there's even quite a few people out there in the forums that have had this issue with bent hinges. It's not from a wreck or anything else. I don't know if Rivian's just got some subpar materials they're using or what. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, so we're going to, let me put this thing in park. There you go. All right, so we're going to leave it there. They're going to fix the hinges, replace the hinges. They're going to fix the rattle that's in the passenger top part of the dash. There's a small little rattle in the door panel in the passenger rear. And then there's a squeaky gear locker door, the one on the driver's side. It wasn't doing it when I was there, so they said they've seen it. They'll just put some lubrication down in there. It'll be fine. It's probably the one that's opened the most, causing the problem, but they'll lube both sides. So I think we're gonna call it a video here. We'll go ahead and close out this video. The next one we'll have is picking it up. So we'll call this one dropping off at the Rivian Service Center and things that are happening with the car or whatever. So we'll when we pick it up, we'll do another video of picking it up and going through all the repairs and stuff. So, all right, guys, please like, subscribe, ring the bell. And until the next video, God bless.